Alright guys, so the Beckett submission, over 200 cards came back in today. First, really quick shout out to Beckett Authentication. So we made the decision to switch to Beckett Authentication for the collection based on the customer service. So customer service rep was great. Turnaround time was fantastic, and communication was as good as you could ask for. So 20 days, on the 20th business day, this came back as shipped around 3 p.m. So couldn't be happier with it. Considering how busy all the authentication companies are, to be able to get all of these done in 20 days is insane. So I could not be happier about that. So kind of filming up here in the kitchen with the Phillies on in the background because the basement is still under construction. So we're gonna bang through this real quick. Over 200 cards. You know, watch it in segments if you want, but we're gonna start with the jumbo cards here. Pele on a pocket schedule, New York Cosmos. This has been on my to slab list for a long time, so obviously the price was right here, and I wanted to get that done for my own collection. And since it doesn't fit with anything else, we'll just kind of prop that up there in the background because it doesn't fit anywhere and it won't stack with anything. So first up on the oversized stuff, Harry Kalas, inscribed, if you could see it there, 2002 Hall of Fame. This photo I've wanted to get slabbed for a long time. This is going to go in the Phillies personal collection, and it's probably never going to leave there. Some of this stuff will end up getting sold in the eBay store just because it doesn't fit the collection and just some filler stuff, but most of this stuff, or I'd say 70% of it, will end up sticking with me. The other 30% will go for sale just to pay for the submission, and you'll see some low-end stuff through here. Similar to this, which just kind of fits the personal collection, Charlie Manuel on the '08 team set jumbo card. Then we're going to get into some strange stuff here too, guys. Here's a Tim Allen Buzz Lightyear. That'll end up in my son's personal collection or in his room. I just thought it was cool. Figured while we're doing the bulk submission, we might as well get as much stuff slabbed as we can. I love the way Beckett slabs pictures. Their jumbo holders to me are the best in the business. I think I have nothing negative to say about PSA or Beckett, but when it comes to the jumbo stuff, I love the Beckett slabs. They're big, they're sturdy. I know some people hate the thickness. I love that these things, you know, would hold up through anything, and it, you know, makes them a little bit more appealing on the jumbo stuff. Here's another Harry Kalas. This is on that '08 team set as well. This is just an awesome one. This is probably my favorite Phillies piece in this, and there's going to be some nice ones, but this is just an awesome team set card from a World Series year when Harry Kalas obviously had the call on the win. So awesome piece for the Philadelphia Phillies personal collection. And then we got one more Charlie Manuel on the team set. So this is, I believe, the '09 team set. Yeah, 2009 team set. So this is the year after the World Series. And just another one I figured, while we're at it, might as well send them both in. Here's a couple of jumbo or pictures, 4x6s and 5x7s that are probably going to go in the eBay store for cheap, just to recoup some of the costs here of the sub. Lauren Bacall, she used to be great. TTM back before she passed. Had two of them sitting around that I don't even remember when or how I got them. So decided to send them in, get them slabbed, and then they'll probably honestly go into the eBay store because it's not part of my collection. And Anna Kournikova, had this one laying around as well. Figured get it slabbed and then figure out what to do with it from there. Probably be another one that'll go into the eBay store for, I don't know, 20 bucks and just let it go. A couple more Toy Story pieces. Like I said, these will end up going into my son's collection most likely. Doesn't really fit my collection, but was a Toy Story fan and thought they'd be cool additions. So Don Rickles, another person who recently passed away, on a photograph. And then I got a couple more of each of them as well. So this will get rid of the 4x6 and the 5x7s, and then we can kind of get into the trading cards here. These are the only two 8x10s I did. I'll show one of them. There's two of them. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet with them. I don't have any other slabbed 8x10s, but these were just too cool to not get done. So J.J. Watt, you know, even fitting this thing in the frame is impossible. But J.J. Watt there, slabbed up 8x10, and really nice photographs, and figured, well, I had the opportunity to submit them, I might as well do it. I don't do a ton of 8x10 photos, so they kind of didn't fit into anything I had anyway. My collection now is limited mostly to just cards. So we'll move on now to the cards, and we'll start with some odds and ends stuff, and we'll kind of chip our way through this. Jim Davis on an Outstanding Americans card. I got really big into these Outstanding Americans cards years ago, and then they kind of just sat in a binder for a long time. So some of the cool ones or the noteworthy ones, I decided to go ahead and send in this submission. So you'll see a handful of them, not a lot. Here's a Ron Ferdinand. So this is one of two, and the other one should be right here with it. One of two Dennis the Menace artists, Marcus Hamilton being the other, that came back in this one. And these were artist cards. These are another thing that through the autograph card were available, and I think still are. I got kind of into them. Ended up trading most of them, but I had a couple left, so I figured I might as well get them slabbed. They'll probably end up in the eBay store as well. It's something that doesn't fit anymore. Mort Walker, another cool artist card. Again, not a ton that I do with those, so they'll all probably be available. If anybody's interested, I'd be happy to talk trade or sale through message as well. Donald Rumsfeld, so another cool TTM from a few years back. I just figured might as well get done. And continuing with kind of the off-the-wall stuff. Jeff Gordon. This is on a 1996 Night Quest card. I've moved a few Jeff Gordons through the years because I'm not a NASCAR fan, but considering I'm a Hall of Fame collector, if I don't find a good trade partner on those, I generally hold on to them. And here's another one. It's a 1995 Max card. It's just a labeled trading card, I guess, because I don't know. I would think that would be in the database somewhere, but I guess it isn't. So a really nice signature in blue there. Really cool card. Has a chrome look to it, so kind of neat there. And then another really off the wall one. Michael Bradley, USA Soccer card. So I had a pretty big soccer collection for a long time. This one kind of just lingered around and got tossed into this sub. There is some stuff in here as well that isn't mine, that I submitted for other people, but we'll keep going with some of the odds and ends stuff. It's a Dick Clark on an Outstanding Americans card as well. Just kind of saw it laying in that binder and thought it'd be pretty cool to have that slabbed. Sergio Garcia on a golf card. I got that actually in person years ago, and again it was in that binder. Gene Kranz, guy that's been great TTM for a long time, part of the NASA program, and definitely one I wanted to get slabbed just for historical significance. And now we got 4 basketball, I believe, and that's it. I don't really collect basketball, so these will be available as well. There's a Dirk on a signature card. There's another Dirk there. This might be the only basketball one there's one more, but this one I might hang on to for the PC. This one, it's on a rookie card, so I decided to get it slabbed. John Wall. I don't collect basketball, so like I said, this one I'll probably move cheap. Just figure it's in the collection, so I might as well get it slabbed. And then this one, let's see if we can get it back in focus. There we go. Vince Carter. Got this one this year, TTM. Wanted to get it slabbed. One of the few. I have a small list of basketball players that I want to have in my collection. Vince Carter is one of them. Tracy McGrady's another. Just players that I remember from growing up. So now we'll move on to baseball. Baseball is going to be a lot of stuff that was my own PC. So I PC Phillies. So you'll see a lot of guys that you're going to say, why would you slab that? Here's one. Roman Quinn on a Bowman. It's a Bowman purple. So the card itself is numbered out of 199. I've been a big Roman Quinn fan through his minor league and now major league career. Can't stay healthy, so obviously that's kind of hindered where he's ended up. Nick Markakis. This one I sent it. It's got a small smudge on it. I didn't bother trying to remove it. This one's just kind of cool. It's a 2005 Frederick Keys minor league card. Not a lot of them that you see out there, so I wanted to get that slabbed, and I may make it available, but it was just a pretty cool card that I thought might as well be submitted. This is a nice one here. 1966 Topps Al Kaline, signed in blue. Like everyone else, got Mr. Kaline through the mail. Wanted to get it slabbed because it's a nice vintage card signed by Kaline, and in the past I hadn't held on to a lot of baseball, and now I've started to kind of get back into that. Bob Uecker on a 1967. This is not only awesome for the Hall of Fame collection, but also for the Phillies collection. So one of the ones I really wanted to get back. Got this when Bob Uecker still did his TTM. So another one I really wanted to get back. It's an 03 Topps Cole Hamels draft pick card. Wanted to get a Hamels rookie card. Picked this one up dirt cheap, and it passed. So really happy about adding that into the collection. Mike Mussina on the 1991 Upper Deck. So this is a card that you're seeing come back through the mail over and over again. If you haven't gotten them yet, I would get them. This one is definitely getting put into my personal collection for Hall of Famers. This one is more of a Phillies PC, but also these Topps Living cards are just, they're ridiculous. So Jake Arrieta, this thing is awesome. I am probably going to try to get any Topps Living card I can sign from here on out. They really pop and they look great slabbed. So awesome addition. Next up is a couple of Raul Mondesi Juniors. So obviously starting shortstop for the Kansas City Royals. Got a couple of these from a buddy of mine. I actually got rid of all of mine when I had them a couple years back, and I got out of baseball collecting. And then a buddy of mine who actually has a couple cards in this submission was nice enough to trade me two back into my collection. So I got those slabbed. I'll put them away. Here's another one of some young baseball stars. A dual signed card, Clint Frazier and Austin Meadows. 2013 Bowman Draft dual draftees. So that is an awesome card with full signatures from both of them. So that one will stay in the personal collection. And then you're going to get a little run here of somebody that I have a big belief in, Austin Meadows. So he's having an awesome season. I think he's set to have an awesome career. He's just a solid baseball player. So I do have a handful of Austin Meadows. We could call it prospecting or call it just a small investment. But here's another Meadows on the USA Bowman. Here's another Meadows on the USA Bowman. Here's another Meadows on the USA Bowman Chrome Refractor. And here is the regular Bowman Chrome Pirates Austin Meadows. So I think the Pirates made a huge mistake getting rid of Austin Meadows, but I had a handful of signed cards. I still have some more, I think, unslabbed, and just decided to go ahead and send them in because why not? There's another cool one coming up here. Anibal Sanchez had a really solid career. I had this 2005 Wilmington Blue Rocks card signed by him and figured that would be a pretty unique and rare one to have slabbed. So I haven't decided if I'll hang on to that or I'll make it available, but right now it's at least it's slabbed and pretty unique. Next up, the card's not in great condition, but the autograph is 1963 Topps Robin Roberts with Hall of Fame inscription. Roberts was an awesome TTM signer back before he passed, so I had one card in my collection that I never traded or moved and wanted to get it slabbed and hang on to it, so that one will stay in the personal collection. This one's kind of cool. Obviously, he's got a lot of hype now this year after he seems to have put it all together. White Sox shortstop Tim Anderson on the 2014 Bowman Chrome Future of the Franchise Mini. So that's one I wanted to get done. I actually had a nice little Tim Anderson PC before I got out of baseball collecting. Now that I'm kind of inching back into it, I had one that I had held on to for my own potential PC and wanted to get that slabbed. Next up, we got Aaron Nola, Phillies ace, on a 2018 Heritage. Really like this card. Got this through the Neshik TTM program. And we do have one more Austin Meadows, 2014. This is the 89 Bowman style, the silver diamond refractor. So this is signed full signature from back when he was still in the minors, and this is just an incredible card. This and the duel of Frazier will be the two that stay in my PC. You know, eventually I may look to trade the other ones. Andre Dawson on the 77 Topps rookie card. I chose to just get him on this card for the Hall of Fame rookie PC, so this is a really good one. The autograph came out as good as you could ask for. Signs TTM for a couple bucks, $10 I think. Got two here of Phillies third baseman Maikel Franco. I'm just cheap to pick these up. Actually, it was cheap to pick this one up. This one was last year through the Neshik program. So this one I believe I picked up for $7 or $8 on a rookie card. So whether he pans out or not long term, looks like he's going to be a mediocre player, but perfect for the Philadelphia Phillies PC. This is why the bulk submission was perfect. I was able to sneak in cards like Pat Neshek on the Topps Living. So obviously Neshek doesn't have a lot of value on the market. The guy signs everything, but I want to keep getting these Topps Living Phillies cards slabbed. So it's a perfect time to squeeze that in. There's a Clint Frazier. This is the 2014 Pro debut. So this card is going to be available. It's a full signature. Got this when he was in single A, and I still did a little bit of in person. And now we're going to have a run on the Rhys Hoskins cards. So I've been slowly, quietly PCing Rhys Hoskins, and you know, I think he's going to have a great career with the Phillies still ahead of him. So this is the 2019 Topps Gypsy Queen. This is his 2018 Topps Update rookie card home run derby shot. All of these are signed perfect in blue. This is the 2014 Bowman Draft, first Bowman. That one was not TTM, I don't think. And there's the Topps Living, 2018 Topps Living card. And the 2018 Topps Now Home Run Derby rookie card. So they all came out as good as I possibly could have asked for. Really happy with those. And now we'll wind down the baseball with, I believe, a few Scott Kingerys and then a couple of low-end cards. So Scott Kingery on his first Topps Now rookie card from his 2 hits in his Phillies debut. Whoop. Scott Kingery on his Topps Living. Scott Kingery on his first Bowman paper. And a couple of 1958 Topps returns from Bob Friend. So I wanted to just get these. He's a great signature. The cards really pop. May move them, may keep them, but thought that they were really cool. You know, low-end additions to pop into the PC. We're gonna work our way. Guess we'll work our way through some hockey now. Hockey to me was the best part of this submission. There was a handful of really high-end hockey cards in this thing. That was where I put my focus the last couple months before this submission. And obviously a lot of my football stuff had been submitted in the past, so to Beckett and PSA. So hockey, there's a couple of smaller ones. Mike Madonna, one of my personal favorites growing up, on the 91-92 Score American. So that one's going to be one that I move cheap, because this is the one that I want in my PC, which is his 90-91 Upper Deck. Here is a 2015-2016 Johnny Gaudreau on an SP Authentic. Here's a Cam Atkinson 11-12 Upper Deck Young Guns. So anytime you get a good player on a Young Guns, you should slab it, in my personal opinion, but you know, everybody has their own style. This is the Flyers' new goalie on his CHL card, Carter Hart. So I got this one in the preseason. I wanted to slab it for a while, somehow just kept forgetting. The 71-72 Maple Leafs Norm Ullman. This guy will sign almost anything, so I needed to get something a little bit unique, got him to add his points and his Hall of Fame year on it, and the card came out great. Philip Forsberg, not a rookie card, but I really like this card, so just decided to toss that in there. A couple of base cards here as well, from future Hall of Famer Jerome McGinley. Figured I'd get those done. Might move one, might keep both, I don't know, we'll see. Fits the Hall of Fame PC one way or another. Phil Esposito. This is on the 92-93 OPG. So it's not a vintage, but it is a cool card and has a beautiful signature on it. Put these out of here because we're going to lean a card on them here in a minute. I ripped this table up a bunch of times. Doing various cutting and all kinds of things. Alex Delvecchio. This is the 73-74 Topps. He added his Hall of Fame year. Perfect signature on that one. There's a guy that signs everything as well. Bill Barber added his Hall of Fame year on a rookie card. This is a 1970-71 Topps Bobby Hall. So paid his fee on this one, and he added the inscriptions: Hall of Fame 1983 and 2-time Hart Trophy. So incredible card there. Tony Esposito. Beautiful 71-72 Topps. John Busick. This is on a 75-76. I'd like to pick up a rookie card or something little bit earlier dated on Busick, but I did, have that laying around in the collection. This is kind of an off-the-wall one for me. Hillary Knight on the 2014 Olympic team card. So that one is pretty cool as well. And you can hear the baby woke up in the background there. This is the 1990-1991 Score Eric Lindros rookie card. This one here is the 98-99 Pacific Omega Tom Barrasso. So I really just slabbed this because as a Pittsburgh PC guy for hockey and football, I wanted to add Barrasso into the collection. He's not easy to get, so I just went ahead and picked up a cheap one. This is a 2016-2017 OPG Carl Hagelin. So for the Penguins PC, obviously two-time Stanley Cup champ. Here is a 2006-2007 Upper Deck Victory, signed by Marc-Andre Fleury. Don't worry, by the way, everyone, the baby is not being ignored. My wife is back there with him. Here is a 2017-2018 Upper Deck Shining Stars of Johnny Gaudreau. And there is the 74-75 Lanny McDonald rookie card. He also put two inscriptions on there, a little bit harder to see. 500 goals, Hall of Fame, 1992. And added a Mike Richter in here, just a base card, but wanted to get a Richter slabbed. Got it years ago, actually. There's another Gaudreau on the Skills Fabric jersey card. I just thought that one looked awesome. He gave a pretty good signature on that one as well. Got another one of those outstanding American cards signed by Eruzione. He actually signed it front and back there, so really cool card. This one doesn't have any value at all, but pretty cool as well to do the Broad Street card. Bill Barber. And now we're going to get into a couple of the big hockey ones here. Connor McDavid on the Star Rookies card, 2015-16 Upper Deck. So low-end rookie card, but really glad to have this in the collection. McDavid rookie has been one I wanted to add in for a while, so happy to slot that in there. Got this Larry Hillman 1970-71 card slab just because the inscription looks great, so figured I'd add that in. There's another one off the hockey want list. That is the 02-03 Upper Deck Young Guns Ryan Miller. So that one came out great. Here's the Jim Craig. Got his rookie done through the mail. Decided to send it in. Another one off my want list there of hockey to have slabbed. And here's one more, a personal favorite, the captain. So Zach Parise here on a Victory rookie card. I didn't want to invest a lot of money in these guys that I was going to try TTM. So I went with the Victory, some of the, the lower name or the insert cards from rookie years, and that way I could take some shots without being out a bunch of money. So Parise here on the Victory rookie was the best bet there. This one's not a rookie card, and the guy signs a lot, Alexander Barkov, but he also is one of the best players in hockey. So I wanted to get one slabbed up of him. It's another guy who's historically been great TTM, Rod Brindamore. Bobby Clark on the 80-81. Signature came out good. He didn't sign it sideways like he usually does, so decided to add that one into my own PC there. Gilbert Perreault. Paid his fee TTM a few months back, and this is what I got back. Gave me the goal inscription, the Hall of Fame inscription, full sig. Doesn't get any better than this. These vintage hockey cards too, they really pop. So then Marcel Dion. So he gave me the 731 goals, the Hall of Fame 92. This thing came out perfect. Was really happy to add this one. This is the 74-75 tops. And that was another one off my Hall of Fame list. And then this one was number one on my cards to get this year. Sidney Crosby on a rookie year card. So Stars in the Making 05-06. It's not a legitimate rookie card in my mind, but it is a variation that didn't cost me a ton of money, so it was a good substitute, and it's pretty cool because it does have the date of his first NHL goal on it. Signature is an in-person. Somebody had helped me get this one this year, so I'll take it. So Crosby and McDavid added into the PC. I have other Crosbys, but that was one I definitely wanted to get. Tyler Toffoli on his Young Guns card. So that's another one checked off the list. Really happy to add that in. Got some help with a consignment on that one. And then this is another one from my top 10 hockey want list. Ryan Getzlaf on his Young Guns. 05-06 Upper Deck. Really happy to add that in. Here's an easy TTM guy, Scotty Bowman. Just one guy's a hockey legend. He is hockey royalty. You have to add him in to a Hall of Fame PC. This one stings a little bit. It's on an Islanders card, Penguins legend, but we'll take it. Trotz on this 76-77 top scoring line. I thought about trying to get some additions to this one, but this card just looks great, and decided to leave it as is and send it in. This card is one of the worst trading cards ever manufactured, so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to have signed. Dave Keon on this 73-74, and that's him there in the middle, and 6 guys on his trading card here, and he kind of signs up there by himself. So pretty neat card, but happy to add him in. Aaron Ekblad, actually picked this card up for $1 in a sale on Facebook. Got that done. And here's 2 from Guy Lafleur. Got a couple vintage cards, 77-78 and 73-74. So he's automatic TTM, but you know, wanted to get a couple more done. And this one is way off the wall. Got this done in person. Have no idea why I slabbed it. Oscar Lindblom. And it came out great in blue, but it's definitely an off the wall submission. So I'm actually going to cut it there and then video the football in a second part, so that way it makes it a little bit more watchable. So appreciate you guys watching the first part of this submission, which was baseball, hockey, and some off the wall stuff. And now I'll record the football next and upload that as well. That'll be part 2. Football is the bulk of the submission, so I want to make sure we keep it as watchable as possible. So Thanks for watching part 1. Part 2 coming up.